What a timely resolution on this Monday after last Friday. And I just, on this body, we are heirs of so much law that talks about the importance of standing up, speaking. This privilege, this American privilege, which our democracy celebrates, it was just a few years ago that the 800th anniversary of the Magna Carta, that great moment in history when the idea was brought forward that, oh my gosh, there are limits on the power of the king, that there is a body of law that constrains what a king can do. This great heritage. And yet this heritage is one that has to be acted about. It is a muscle that needs to be exercised in every generation. It is a maxim of the law, English law, American law, qui tacit consentit. Silence gives consent. So it is an inescapable part of our heritage that we must find our voice, to stand up, to express what is our conviction. It'll sound kind of odd, but customary coming from me. I chose this weekend to visit some cemeteries in my district. The Slough House Pioneer Cemetery, the Kilgore Cemetery, the Fair Oak Cemetery. And I just spent a little time walking among the gravestones, looking at that gravestone of this person who served in the Civil War, in an Ohio regiment, in a New York regiment, frankly on both sides of the conflict in that great war. These people that served in the First World War, who on their cemeteries, on their gravestone, remarks that they were from Norway and yet served and were a veteran. The First World War, the Korean conflict, the Second World War, the Vietnam War. And of course, thinking of these people who died, who served and eventually died, but were proud of their standing for America and what America stood for in these conflicts. Imagining what their presence in the service of their country in these great conflicts around the globe, what they stood for, what our nation stood for. And of course, these are people who are now, by death, silenced. So it just brings to mind that it is for those of us, the living, to give voice to all of what the American heritage stands for and to contend for it. And I don't send out many tweets, but I did send out a tweet today which eventually quoted Edmund Burke, the great English statesman. But it was sort of, to fight a tweet, get on your feet. Americans have decided that it's time to get on their feet. And the quote by Edmund Burke, with which I will close, is, all that is necessary for evil to prevail is for good men, and he means people, to do nothing. So I'm very grateful for this resolution being brought forward as we contend for America, we the living, but honoring those who've gone before us in generations. Thank you.